Hello guys, welcome to another trade recap. Today we got a loser and one winner. So pretty much in the morning, I really was looking for kind of like the longs, if I'm being honest, and not because I was like saying the trend was higher, but I was really interested to see the pullback back to overnight. I was interested to see that on NQ and or ES. So that's why I took the first trade that I took. I know it's like really, I guess, early in the open. I mean, it's just pretty much at 2 minutes into open, you know. But I mean, this is something I have been like seeing before, and something I have seen on my channel before. And I knew when I saw the trade, it was not the best looking trade, but I just still wanted to give it a shot. I was just one micro in this trade, and yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking of having like a wide stop on this idea, something like this. But to be honest, bro, I was like, you know what? If I get stopped on this, I'm just gonna reassess and then just take it from there and see what else I can find for the longs to overnight. But at the end, I ended up just taking a short, and the reason for that it's because pretty much the stocks were pretty much red. Let me just show you here. So yeah, I was seeing this shit just pretty much red across pretty much above the specifically on NQ, you know. The tech was just pretty much red. So that's why I kind of faded the double break today, like here, and ended up just taking break and retest. I got like a late, well, not kind of, like a late entry on this idea. I was pretty much working on my other computer, and I was just seeing the price, and I was like, you know what? I think here seems like a really good idea to take a short over here. And I just flipped my screen and then flipped back again to the charts, and it was just like already kind of late. But still, I jumped into the trade and pretty much took profits at the low of day over here, and I got some profits back. Well, some money back from that initial loss. Still did not fully recover the loss, but you know, it was now it's a smaller loss. But yeah, those were the two trades that I took on the morning on NQ. And today I traded in Q, and I took the trades on my lucid, by the way. Um, so I took the trades on NQ because ES, bro, was just a whole different animal, bro. It was just, for me, it was just like, bro, come on, bro. Like, it was kind of tough for me to find a trade over here, especially because we haven't actually broke the range. So NQ took the range over here. What's here? And now the trade that I took, pretty much I ended up going short here, and this was kind of like near my exit over here. You can see the crosshair on it here, and yes, pretty much this is my exit. So pretty much I quote unquote could have traded the middle of the range on ES, but it was not my bread and butter anymore. I have lost a lot of money actually trading before the range has broken, so I just decided to wait. And also that's why I kind of like faded yesterday, because it was just like too choppy, bro. Like this, specifically this like price action, bro. Um, Not my favorite, if I'm being honest. So I just decided to, you know, skip yesterday, jump to NQ, which is much cleaner. Um, then I was willing actually to take a trade on ES if we can probably push higher, take overnight. I was not looking for the double break today again. Um, go higher. If the double break happened, that's fine. Just let it happen. Go back to overnight and then look for that shorts once we close under New York PWAP. So that was the other idea that I was looking for the shorts today. But we actually never took overnight, and we never tapped into overnight. So I was just like, not sure, bro, if I want to take a short if we haven't fully retested overnight, you know. And then this is something I was watching on NQ. I was watching my book map stream because I don't have the subscription, not yet, but I at this point, bro, I think it's just funny because as soon as I stop paying my subscription on bookmap, now I'm just a bookmap like heavy before compared to like previously. So it's just funny, bro, you know. But yeah, I will just get bookmap later. But I was watching just the CBD just pretty much building, and then exactly at 11:33, I think this time I actually took a screenshot of this. Is this yeah. Oh, and it was at 36, my bad. So it was here, 36. Yes, we can say here. Let me just put a mark over here so we don't get lost on what I'm about to say. So here on this line over here at 10:36, I saw this on the book map. So pretty much we have a spike lower on the CVD, and I was like, okay, I might like this, you know. But then as soon as we started passing to the 140 ish, and then 142 ish, like over here, really like price dropped the CVD, but we has like it didn't push lower like it did yesterday when I was talking. Well, yesterday I just uploaded the recap, but yesterday I was taking the recap that I was just seeing the CVD just falling down. That's why I got out of my long. And I just caught the loss, like really, really small loss, like $40 in one of my accounts. So was because of this. It's kind of similar to yesterday's CVD thingy, um, which I did not take a screenshot, but this time I did. So it's kind of similar though. Um, I was actually looking for something more slow pitch to the downside, CVD price action over here, so I can like decided to jump into a short, you know. But still, I decided to wait if I'm being honest, because at this point, ES was over here like lingering around overnight and stuff. So I was like, let me see if we can push past overnight and just tap opening range high, and then I can look for the shorts on NQ. But yeah, I just decided to skip on that. I don't know, like this behavior, the CV over here was not convincing enough for me to say, okay, I want to be short. I know this is a sharp move, but I want to see the consistency pushing lower on the CVD. And also, I mean, it's 120 142, which at this point we're pretty much in the same spot that we are in. And at 142, we're pretty much already here, like opening range high. So I was like, oh, that looks kind of, like not good. Just because I'm seeing price dropping and CBD is actually not dropping, so that's kind of like sketchy, you know. So I just decided to skip the idea and pretty much be flat on this. This is just a markup. I don't know, probably was like over analyzing the CBD on this trade, which maybe I did, but also I was watching ES and I just wanted to see if ES can push to this zone and then take him from there. You know what I mean? Again, I mean, I don't feel any FOMO that I did not took this trade today. And either this trade, this was an idea that I was looking for. But I mean, if I'm being honest at this point, I just prefer to preserve my mental capital on this idea. Let's just be like choppy pretty much all morning. And also skip this idea over here because I mean we haven't gone anywhere, bro. Like we open here, we said about opening price for the New York session pretty much like all this 2 hours, bro. Yeah, we finally hit TP in a sense, but I just prefer to stay out, bro, than be on the chop. If I'm being honest, I mean we haven't gone anything, bro. Like today the overall range on ES is just 20 points, bro. So it's going nowhere, bro, right now. And I think on NQ it's pretty much kind of like the same thing today. So I mean, I just prefer to be out, preserve my mental capital, and just wait for better setups, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I don't think this is a bad setup, but I think I would just probably just over analyzing the CBD and also seeing that ES was just pretty much chopping, like kind of like discouraged me of taking this trade, if I'm being honest. But um I mean, we learned, like I'm still watching the CBD and stuff, and it's just being like really interesting to see the CBD now being more involved in the way that I see price and the way that I just filter in and out trade that I want to be involved in, or where to enter, and just wait a little bit longer to see if we can get some kind of reaction. So it's just being really interesting to actually now being be able to incorporate this now on my trading, because I've been like watching actual book maps since the start of the year, and now I'm kind of like seeing more stuff on the book map. So it's really interesting. I haven't like gone that deep like other people. I don't know, like I haven't like looked into like icebergs and like sweeps and this and that. It's for me just like the heat map and pretty much the CVD. That's the only thing I watch on the book map. And yeah, that's pretty much for me today, guys. I hope you guys did not got chopped on ES, because bro, ES was just a whole fucking different thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing is that we actually never tap overnight, bro. That's just crazy. When also I think on NQ we never tap overnight. Yeah, because the last time we tap overnight, bro, was just pretty much Asia. So that I think was a totally bad idea for me to long for longs. But I think the stocks actually pushed me in the right direction, which was shorts today. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. I hope you guys made money today. I hope you guys learned something from your own trading and also learned something from my markups. And I hope you guys see this markups and this explanation useful for you guys trading. And yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day and see you guys tomorrow. Take care.